you guys were doing the Oscars like year after year, like.
Yeah, we did it like 6 years.
6 years in a row, right?
Right.
Well, how did that happen? Because I was like so happy for you guys, and you guys would do these recap videos, and I'm like, wow, that looks like crazy. Like, it just looks.
That story is really like, that's some like weird fate shit. Like, we were sitting watching the Oscars in our living room, and I remember she was like, she's like, who DJs the after party for the Oscars? And I'm like, I don't know. What party do they do besides Vanity Fair? So we went on Instagram, found out Solange was DJing. I'm like, all right, somebody booked Solange. Let's figure out who. So I told her, I was like, I'm gonna figure this out in the next like month or two. Trust me. Then the next night, Mike Muse, a good friend from New York, he was out here, rented a house in the hills, and he was throwing a party. So he said, yo, come by the party. I want you to meet some people. So I'm at the party. First person I meet is this young kid. You know, he's a rapper, blah, blah, blah. We're having a conversation. I'm like, so what do you do besides, music? He's like, well, I'm the assistant to the president of the Oscars, of the Academy. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, yo, me and my wife were just talking about the Oscars. We're like, we saw Solange DJ. He's like, I'm the one who suggested she DJ. Holy shit. I was like, okay, we're going to be best friends then, huh?
This is so Hollywood, yo. This is
This is only happened.
It's not what you know. It's not what you know. It's who you know.
But anyway, so me and him ended up exchanging information and inviting him. But he's, young kid, like he's like us, like likes to have a good time. But like, so ended up inviting him out to parties, at Kiss. So we and him, like, and his friends, we hung out all year. So then once the Academy Awards started coming around, like, we sent him our press information just to send to them. He's like, yo, I'm gonna try to get you guys in. And I remember they were trying to book Calvin Harris. I remember that was the year that was the Oscars So White thing happened. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? So like, I remember I was like, this is perfect. And I told him like, yo, you need a position like this, man. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. What year was this? Was this the Jada Pinkett Smith shit? When
this might have been,
think so.
That might have been that year.
I think so.
Chris Rock hosted that year.
Oh
they didn't want Chris Rock to host it. A lot of black entertainers.
Right.
It was like
that was the year. That was the year.
Yeah, that was the year. Chris. Yeah, they didn't want Chris to host it. Because there were no there's no people of color nominated for like.
Yeah, Jada was upset because Will didn't get nominated for
not collateral. I was gonna say collateral.
2016.
Oh, it was
concussion.
Concussion.
Yeah. It was that year. So
she made a big deal about it. And that's when all that shit happened.
Yeah.
I was like, look, listen. You should tell them you guys have a PR issue. You gotta listen. It'd be great to have like a black couple DJ. You know what I mean? So last year
that worked out for you guys, man.
That was good. I do not play around.
See, I would have sold it like, yo, you have a Crooked and Kiss. It would have been an Asian and a black couple. Those would have been perfect. Go ahead.
But so we ended up, so they ended up booking us for the after party, and once we started playing, like they just energy and like we brought where we are with people, like they liked our energy and stuff, so they ended up booking us again next year.
Probably one of the few times they had like a really good DJ actually doing the event. I think so. You know what I'm saying?
They've never booked a DJ twice before, so they ended up booking us like every year. Then we started doing. Then they realized they wanted music at other events. We started doing like the Governor's Awards, other events at the Academy, and then they eventually wanted us to DJ on the red carpet. So now we play, they set up a DJ booth for us on the red carpet. So we play while people are walking in. And then we go to the show, and then we kind of, you know what I mean?
The top tier celebrity DJs would be like M.O.S. and Kiss, right? You and Kiss. It would be like D-Nice and Cassidy, right? Am I missing anyone else? Maybe
Questlove.
Questlove.
DJ Tendaji Lathan.
Tendaji. Clark Kent once in a while. He might be thrown to the mix, right?
Stuff, yeah.
Do you guys compete for that shit a little bit?
Yes and no.
M.O.S, thank you for keeping it honest.
I'll be honest with you, because like I feel like if you get something like Cassidy and D-Nice are kind of like, well, how come I didn't get that? You know what I mean?
I don't think it's so much how. No, real talk. I think definitely there's competition when things are coming up. You know that like, all right, certain people are gonna be working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there's clients that book certain people. Like I knew that when Puff was doing his 50th, I knew Cassidy and D Nice were going to be DJing in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, I'm have to be DJing in some capacity. I'm not going to allow this to go by, not do it. But yeah, we do compete at some point. Like I remember, for real talk, I was booked to do. I was supposed to DJ Jay-Z's Oscar after party. I was literally given the assurance like this is happening, and I ended up not doing it. You know what I mean? And like again, it's not my decision. I don't work at
Who wound up doing it?
It was Questlove, D Nice, I think Clark Kent. I think Black Coffee did it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's done 2. So like I remember the first year, I forget what happened. I think I couldn't do it. And then the second year we're supposed to do it. And then it just kind of just didn't happen.
In those situations, do you leave it up to management or do you really go out of your way to kind of...
I mean, listen, you kind of try to push the whole situation along as much as you can.
Yeah.
But, and I did this when I was DJing clubs. Like I'm not trying to undercut people. I'm not trying to talk much. I'm not out here trying to badmouth people at all. Like that's just not my style. So like, I want people just to book me off my merit. So like, if I don't get it, I'm not salty about it. I mean, I feel like, fuck, I would love to have done it. Shit, that'd have been dope if I did it. But like, they decided not to pick me. You know what I mean? You can't really do anything about that except for like, just go back and try again, I mean, you definitely feel a certain way about it, though.
No, you seem like you got a really thick skin, and you really like, you know what I'm saying? You always just keep pushing it along. Like even with like with Kiss and your early career, and just pushing it along, and even with these like celebrity events and competing with like people like Cassidy and D Nice, I'd be 100% intimidated. I'd be like, you know what I mean?
I'm used to hearing no. Like I always say this, everybody who books me now has told me no at some point. Like everybody, from Tyrube to Richie Kiva to everybody's said, nah, I'm good.
To live, right?
To live, even David DeGraff, when I approached him to manage me, when I first started out, was like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like, again, for me, it's like, it's a no now. Like I don't get offended easily. Like I just look at it as a challenge.
And you don't give up. You just like,
yeah, exactly. Like that's how you lose. Like once you give up, you've lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying not to be annoying about it. Like back in the day, I'd be showing up to the club every week and asking every week, but like there's a way to do it. Like you just be around, do your thing, be in the scene, be in the mix. Eventually the opportunity is going to come. And just be ready for it. That's it. You never know. So like, I always just try to like stay prepared. Even with live streaming, that was another thing. Like I remember when people like hit me up and like, yo, should I live stream? I don't know. It seems like D Nice is like kind of like doing his thing and you can't really compete with that. I'm like, why are you even trying to compete with that? Just be number 2. Be number 3. There's nothing wrong with being the third hottest person on live. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to get 1 million followers. That's just a once in a lifetime situation. You know what I'm saying? So, the one thing I am kind of salty about is not DJing at the White House.
Oh, you never did an Obama event at the White House?
We did. I did a couple of Obama events, but I'd never actually DJed at the White House, which is what I really wanted to do. But we're like, we have 8 years, and like we just didn't make it happen.
If you want to check the full episode of this clip, click the video on the left. Or if you'd like to continue watching more road clips, click the video on the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new clips and videos from Road Podcast throughout the week.